Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and sorry if I end up looking a little bit tired or maybe a bit intoxicated, but basically guys, what happened was I was out with the boys last night drinking some Heinekens out of the goddamn Champions League trophy. So I'm a bit excited and a bit tired at the same time, so it's a weird feeling. So we're just going to get this final J-Bucks medal ceremony underway and out the way. We're going to go through a couple of episodes for the final season of the J-Bucks medal ceremony, and we're also going to be going through some new ones as well, like best moment and all that sort of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. The final J-Bucks medal ceremony for the Leeds United Road to Glory career mode. So ladies and gentlemen, it's basically going to work exactly how it has before, maybe just a little more informal this time because it's a celebration. We are done, we can take it easy now. So, the first one that we'll get through are rounds 1 through 11. So who's leading early? It is of course Lacazette, you know he'd be up there. He's on 4, Szczesny's on 2, Memphis Depay, Kishner, Lumanza, Firmino and Wanyama are also on 1 vote there as well. We know Lacazette's been dominating, we know Szczesny has had a really good year, and we know Depay's basically been, you know, the sidekick's probably not a great word, but I mean, yeah, it's probably fitting. He's been great as well, but maybe just under Lacazette up forward. But either way, let's move on to the first award we're going to give out today, and that is going to go to, hang on a minute, Most Improved Player. And speaking of that, man, the sidekick, it's a terrible nickname, he'd hate it. But yeah, Memphis Depay is going to get the Most Improved Player at the start, despite picking up a lot of goals, maybe not a lot, but plenty of goals early on and some assists and popping up every now and again. At the start, he had a big start, but then slowly over time, in the first half of the season, he got very quiet and he didn't really do an awful lot, and it was a bit concerning. But then, around the January transfer window, he just sparked into life and started scoring bags of goals and bags of assists, and sometimes, even with Lacazette in the team, he would just take over and be the guy, and it would be insane. And Depay was insane, and he absolutely deserves the Most Improved award. Now let's move on to the next rounds of voting, and that is of course going to be games, let's see, 12 to 22. So what about this one? We got Lacazette now on 7. He just keeps on building, and Memphis Depay has overtaken Szczesny and got himself into the mix, and Szczesny himself on 3. We got Roberto Firmino on 2, David Luiz, Kishner, Lumanza, Sterling Wanyama and Williana also on the 1 vote there as well. So we've got now a couple of new names entering the top few leaderboards right there. So let's move on to the next award, and this is going to go to the best first year player. And this award was also surprisingly quite easy to give, and it was going to go to, of course, Szczesny. He was a fantastic goalkeeper this season, a tremendous goalkeeper. He's challenging for the J-Bucks medal right now in this final season, and he is, of course, the goalkeeper that we got in to replace Silvestri, the absolute, just an abortion of a goalkeeper that bloke ended up turning out to be, at times anyway. But we had to get in an absolute superstar that could do the job day in, day out, and Szczesny had proved it all throughout the season. He didn't have one real bad game. He may have had a few errors, but never just a bad game. He may have a couple of mistakes, but never just a bad game. He never had a bad game. Not one bad game. It was awesome. Next couple votes, games 23 to 33. Let's see how we're doing. It's Lacazette still in the lead on 7, and Szczesny now is coming right up behind him. He's on 6 as well. Memphis Depay's dropped to 3rd now on 5 votes. We've also got Wanyama and Firmino on 3, Bellarabi on 2, David Luiz, Dybala, Kishner, Lumanza, Sterling, Stevanovic, and Willian are also going to be on 1 as well. So sweet. All right then, cool. And then the next award that we'll be giving out, and probably the final actual award, maybe apart from goal and save of the season, which we will announce shortly, is going to be the Golden Boot winner. And once again, let's just get the animation underway. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know who this is. It's going to be Alexandre Lacazette, but how many goals? 52 goals in 1 season. That is spread across a bunch of competitions: Capital One, FA Cup, Champions League and Premier League, in which he scored 30 goals in the Premier League and about 14 something goals in the Champions League. What a hell of a haul. An unbelievable effort. Yeah, no, Lacazette he was still injured. He actually got injured still. He was very injury prone in this series. He was here for about 2 or 3 seasons, and he got injured about 5 or 6 times. It was actually more than anyone else, but he still bagged all these goals. You imagine if he had a full season, how many he could have, maybe cracking 60s. It would have been, yeah, it would have been insane. But let's move on to the next one. Games 34 and 44 now. Lacazette still in the lead now on 9, and it's Szczesny on 7, Depay on 6, Roberto Firmino with 4, Royce is now into it on 3, Wanyama on 3 too, Bellarabi and David Luiz on 2, Costa now is in it, Dybala, Kishner, Lumanza, Pogba in Sterling as well. They're also on 1 vote too. But now, we are not going to actually give an award this time, but we're more or less just going to give out what the best, or what I think is the best moment of the entire series. The series as a whole has been pretty spectacular and filled with some great moments, but I think that the best moment, hands down, has got to go to winning that Champions League final. I just want to give that entire game and that entire celebration afterward, I want to make that the best moment. That save was godlike and majestic. It was unbelievable. He pulled that out. I saw that goal going in the top corner. I'm like, you're kidding me. The 90th minute, they pulled out a goal from nowhere, and now we're about to enter the corridor of uncertainty. Who knows what's going to happen now? We're going to go on and bloody concede in extra time or lose on penalties, but no. Szczesny sets up and says, not today. Bang! Makes a save, and that's it. And we win the Champions League. Are you kidding me? What a brilliant save. Probably easily the best moment of the entire series. And now we'll move on to the next couple of awards, and the next couple of votes. And these are 45 to 55. And we have a new leader. You're kidding me. It's watching Szczesny. Holy wow. Okay, so we got Lacazette now second on 10 points. Depay on 6. Costa Firmino on 4. Royce, Wanyama on 3. Karim Bellarabi, David Luiz, Dybala, and Pogba on 2. Kitchen, Lumanza, and Sterling on 1. Now, I'm genuinely surprised by this because, seriously, I thought that Lumanza was going to dominate. I mean, Lacazette was going to dominate. I thought Lacazette was going to dominate. He scored 52 goals, and how many assists? Like a total goals and assists tally of like 70 or 80 or something in one season. Unbelievable numbers. I thought he'd walk away with it, but Szczesny's obviously been fantastic as well on his end, in his department, in between the goal sticks. And now here he is on top. This is crazy. But we're going to leave that for a second and we'll find out. There's only 8 or 9 more games left, and we're going to get all the votes in for that and show you every single vote that's been given, and we will see who wins it. But for now, we're going to do the goal of the year, and we're going to do the save of the season as well. So goal of the season, save of the season. So I'm going to show you a couple of goals, but there's going to be only one winner, and I will announce them too. But first, here are the goals. Yep, some very good goals, 3 or 4 there that were absolutely terrific, and ones that I had to make sure I showed you before we left. But there is only one goal that was going to win it all, and that is, of course, going to be Roberto Firmino's Bergkamp flick goal against Southampton. What a strike, and I can't believe I pulled that off. That is such a brilliant goal, and even the placement, forget the Bergkamp flick, to hit it on just sitting above the ground, half volley, and just side footing it in the corner. What technique, and what a brilliant placement of the ball. It was a stunner, absolute brilliant goal. Huge. And the save of the season, I'm only going to show you one. I mean, it's not like I bloody chirped on it and basically given it an award already. Let's just watch it again. It's a good delivery. It's a good delivery. The header is there. It's a great save by Szczesny. We can watch that forever and ever and ever. That's just a brilliant save. Oh my goodness me. I love him. I love him, but do I love him that much that I've actually just given him a J-Bucks medal? Only time will tell. I definitely know that he is going to get a vote because he got the vote in the Champions League final. So there's at least one more vote for Szczesny. That means his total is going to be at least 13. Can Lacazette get more than that from 10 votes? He's on 10 votes now in about 8 or 9 games that he has left. Well, let's find out. The rest of the votes, ladies and gentlemen, for games 56 to 64. And the winner is... It is Lacazette! He's picked up 4 votes in the last couple games, and he's going to take home the J-Bucks medal. I actually honestly feel for Szczesny, who finishes on 13, 1 behind him, and Depay on 7, Costa 4, Roberto Firmino on 4, Royce 3, Wanyama 3, and everybody else 2. Well, we won't worry about them. It's Lacazette who's gotten back-to-back, man, it's back-to-back J-Bucks medals right now. Again, Szczesny had such a great season. I feel so bad that they couldn't split at that time. But no, Lacazette, he was the only guy that if there was only going to be one player to win it, it would have been him. He had the biggest season I think I've ever had with a career mode player. And I honestly think he is probably my favourite pickup of all time in career mode. I love him to bits. Szczesny has had a great season, but he's, you know, just been fantastic for me in this one season. Lacazette has been stunning. every time I've used him in FIFA 15. He's a freak and a god and the #1 player that I love to get in career mode. He is my #1 and he has gotten back-to-back J-Bucks medals and he finishes this season with the J-Bucks medal. The best player in career mode gets his award and there we are, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Thank you so much for watching this J-Bucks medal ceremony as well. I am genuinely tired and a little bit you know what. So basically, thank you so much for watching, and if this ends up looking like nah, then I apologize. So hopefully it should be okay, it should be fun. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a tremendous series. This is probably the final Leeds United video of any sort that I'll be uploading. So the series is officially done as of the end of this video. But do not worry, because we have a Liverpool career mode coming out soon in FIFA 16. After that, a Newcastle career mode and a Portsmouth career mode, which will be the new Road to Glory career mode, much like this one, the new J-Bucks Medal career mode. Thank you once again, guys. My name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, thank you for being a tremendous audience and a sick bunch of blokes. Until next time, my name's MasterBucks, and have a good one. Bye-bye.